All right, guys, it's time now for our weekly segment called Race in America with Ashlee Banks. Ashlee's joining us now. Ashlee, what do you have on the agenda today?
Hey there, Manila. So right now on Race in America, we will be discussing law enforcement in America. First, let's go to Baltimore, where jurors acquitted a police officer who was accused of kicking and spitting on a suspect during an arrest, reaching a verdict in less than half an hour. The officer, 29-year-old Christopher Spivey, faced 4 counts of second-degree assault, each carrying up to 10 years in prison. The state's attorney's office claims Spivey used excessive force against 20-year-old Diamante Taekwon Farrar, kicking him as he got on the ground to surrender and while he was being handcuffed. The incident occurred following a lengthy car chase involving a stolen vehicle back in January. Now to Missouri, where we have live coverage right now where protests have erupted in the city of St. Louis, and the National Guard is on standby following the acquittal of former police officer Jason Stockley. 36-year-old Stockley was charged with first-degree murder in the case of 24-year-old Anthony Lamar Smith. Shortly after the verdict was passed down, several hundred protesters reportedly blocked a highway ramp and popular intersection near the courthouse as they marched through the city. Local news reports police deployed pepper spray against several protesters in the early afternoon. This verdict was handed down even despite calls for the officer's conviction from the Ethical Society of Police, a police union founded by African-American officers to address racial disparities in the city. According to the probable cause statement used in the case shortly before the incident, Stockley said he was going to kill this blank using explicit language to describe Smith. The court document continued to say Stockley approached Smith's window, firing 5 times into the vehicle, hitting Smith with each shot and killing him. Additionally, prosecutors say a firearm was found in Smith's car, but it was later determined to only have the officer's DNA on it. Now, some activists in St. Louis, they pledged, quote, mass disruption if Stockley was acquitted, vowing that the outcome would look a lot like Ferguson. The potential for unrest has gripped the St. Louis region ever since Ferguson officer Darren Wilson shot and killed unarmed 18-year-old Michael Brown back in 2014.